Now I know what you're thinking, where is the Seats alternative jacket? It is coming. I'm having technical difficulties finding the jacket that I really want to use, or the style of jacket. The reason why I'm starting this is because I already have this jacket. Well, technically we are upcycling, giving this jacket new life. I'm attempting to finally do a Shigaraki alternative jacket. I've been saying I want to do one for him for so long, and I just didn't really know what to do, and I want to do standard sides, and people seem to enjoy me doing standard sides more than My Hero Academia. I don't care. I love this character very, very much, and I want to do this jacket because I'm honestly kind of sick of the way it is now. Let me show you. This is what I like to call my everyday alternative jacket, meaning it's just, most of my jackets, I have to have a certain theme to them. I've been decorating crap just forever. And most of the time, like, if I don't have a set theme for something, it just turns into a Mod Podge clusterfuck of stuff. This one was kind of that, but also the theme was me. So it was things relating to me, basically, and it's very simple and just other random ass stuff. And you know, I liked it and I enjoyed wearing it, and if I didn't want to wear a jacket that was themed off of a certain character or franchise, I just grabbed this and go, and I'd still feel comfortable and whatever. It's not my favorite, and it's not really that fun. I really don't want to grab it anymore. So I'm going to be transforming this jacket into my Shigaraki jacket. Finally. I will probably keep the studs in here where they are, because taking out studs and putting it back in and just studs, it's really one of my least favorite parts of doing these kind of jackets, is these kind of studs. Safety pins, they are easy to remove and place elsewhere. I am going to take these stars off too, because I don't want Shigaraki to have stars. I just don't feel like it goes with him, so I might save it for actually Patton it would work well with his jacket once I finally get to that one. And I'm going to keep these studs and spikes up here because I generally put them in very similar places with each jacket, because I don't know, I want to be able to sit down without any care in the world and not accidentally stab myself in the back or the arm or wherever I want to be comfortable. But I don't know how possible it will be, because I'm somewhat impatient when it comes to this, but I really enjoy the look, is really distressing this jacket and making it look like it's completely falling apart, just to kind of go with his disintegration thing. I love the look of distress, but I hate the process of distress so much, because it's so time consuming. The one thing I really hate about making these jackets, it means I have to remove buttons off my button board. So before I dig through everything and ruin stuff, I kind of want to show you guys what I have so far with my collection. So I'm very proud of it. For one, have you seen my Shigaraki shrine? If you haven't, that's what we have so far. And here's one board that we have that's pretty, well, it was the main one, but I had to make a second one. The second one's a little bit smaller, and look, it's Oswald. Hi, honey. He's so cute. And this is my second one. Wants to focus. Yes, I really like buttons. I want more. There's never enough. Minus the ones that are on jackets. Alright, we're doing this again while I still have some battery, because I messed it up last night because I forgot to hit record. Please, God, focus. Anyways, I kind of forgot what I said, but I found a few buttons. Please focus. That'd be great, thank you, but you don't want to focus because you are low on battery, so we gonna do this. Funny, whenever I do these jackets, I always think I have a bunch of buttons for the character I need, but again, I don't have a bunch. I mostly just have buttons of Shigaraki's face, which I did choose one because, you know, I thought it would be okay to put on the jacket. I have a headcanon that Shigaraki is asexual, so I'm going to put this button on the jacket as well. I myself, if you don't know, identify as asexual, so this will represent both of us. Bear with me, I literally just woke up. These two I got specifically for Shigaraki. It says hold my fucking hand with hold in hand, censored, not fucking. I'm sorry if it's blurry and you actually can't read anything. This one says, what do you identify as? And it says a threat. This one is the zombie hand that's giving you the finger. And you know, just a bunch of things that it's just like, hey, I hate everything and everyone, so. This one says, I'm here, I'm awake, don't push it. This one says, I hate everyone today. It's like, I should probably just cross out the today because he just hates everyone. I don't like mornings. I don't like morning people, or mornings, or people. And the last one is Geek Life. It's like normal life, but there are dragons. I truly don't remember where I got this. A lot of these buttons I've had since junior highs. I can't think of what I was gonna say next. Coffee. I don't know what's wrong with me. And here are some patches and fabrics that I have that could work for him. Here I have two different dress fabrics that I bought when I bought dresses that I fucking love the design on them, but I don't like wearing dresses. It makes me very dysphoric. It makes me feel but I love the pattern on it. So we have this skull one. I have a lot of skull-like things. This is the other one, which had a lot of different like parts of skulls, like hands and rib cages. But I mostly cut out all the hands because you can never have too many hands for Shigaraki. I also have this hair clip that's just a skeleton hand that could work as well. I want to add more than just skeleton stuff. However, here's this one that I colored League of Villains on. I'll probably add maybe a bit of red to make it pop. The End and Unlucky, I don't know if I'm going to use these ones. It's just, I couldn't find, I think they were originally for Dobby and they didn't work out. This was from my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle phase. I'm going to call it phase because I'm not really that much into it anymore. But this was part of a Bebop and Rocksteady color book-like pillow, so you can color it in yourself. So it just says, chillin' like villains. Here we have two Hot Topic patches, See You in Hell, and this one, which I love. I just kind of like collecting patches. There's a lot of these that I have, and I'm like, I don't really know if I want to use them for any other character. So I'll probably get rid of this one, and I'll just use this one. And here are some other patches I made. This one, it says, in memory of when I gave a shit. This one says, why is it so hard for me to say this one? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And this one says, I believe in annoyed at first sight.
Alrighty, this is what I have so far. So obviously we have a lot of spots that have the glue still on it. Forgot about this patch, I'm probably gonna leave that on. I already added on a few of the buttons. This one's glued on, unfortunately, because I remember that this is just a dollar store one. The back fell off. So he has an eyeball, whatever. It's fine. I like this one, even though it's not really a Shigaraki, so we're leaving that on. This is where I might have that League of Villains patch. I don't know yet. I may keep this guy on. I haven't cut these guys off yet. I'm going to use my scissors and basically just cut up most of the places that have the glue on it and start the distressing there. So this obviously will be cut up. This back piece, fortunately there's not, it's very preserved and shit like that, but I obviously have to use that big piece of skull fabric, probably right down here somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to start with the distressing first and then I'll figure out what to do. But I'm going to cut off all of the glue. And most of these little pieces of thread aren't really coming out, and again, this can be very messy and it's fine. So that's the goal with this. This will be covered up by a patch. I might keep this one on, but not really. And fortunately I have a few round guys that I can just place right over here.
I figured out a form of distressing that kind of sort of works. Why did I zoom in that close? So I have a box cutter and this is a popsicle stick thingy. I'm basically putting a popsicle stick anywhere I want at the edge of sorts, so you could probably use a bigger stick. This is all I have right now, and I'm just going over the spot. And basically, over time, it will slowly look like it's coming apart.
So this is what we have so far. Things will probably be moved around, but I'm actually going to replace these sleeves with something a little bit thicker, because usually when I've wore this before, I'd had to double up on coats, which was not fun. So I'm going to take this shirt, which I'm not a big fan of. It's one of those weird, like, inside out shirts, but it's on purpose. I can't stand that. Anyways, I'm going to cut off the sleeves of these and sew them on to replace those sleeves. Before my battery runs out, I'm going to attempt to do this while these guys are unfurled, whatever. So the sleeves were actually kind of short and weird, so I actually had to Frankenstein patch some things, but it's fine, it's fine. It was a process, so that I really wasn't know what I was doing, and they're still not really finished, but I want to do this before I sew things together. So I'm going to paint my hands white. I don't even care about mixing fabric medium. I don't care. Over time, if they wear away or chip off, so be it. I think it will work with Shigaraki. By the way, I also have my precious boy right in front of me, so I can just remember like exactly what to do, and maybe I can put him in different spots and other bullshit, or I just want to look at him because he is my best boy. For the crazy killer he is. Anyways, yeah. Here is where I'm going to put it. I think it fits nicely under Chillin' Like Villains. However, it still seems the middle part is the most important when it comes to the back for me, so the sides, honestly, I feel like I can neglect more. I think, because there is something I saved, don't mind me, I put food color on my hands for a thing. You will probably see it before this, I don't know. He has a big old quote or whatever that I screen captured because I wanted to maybe use it, and I think I might down here, but for now I'm just going to sew this on, and I'm gonna sew on stuff even if they are iron-on patches, just because I'm indecisive. Who knows what the future holds, and if I want to take it off or whatever, and I rather just have that option, even though it's more difficult to sew through paint. Hello, I just woke up and here are the patches that I did last night. These are from Moodboards. Like, I like to take from Tumblr mostly, is usually where they have the good ones, in my opinion, and it's easier to search for. So I'll link them in the description down below. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I just made them just in case. I really want to take them outside and splatter some white paint on them to give them more texture, something else. Maybe some of them, I don't know. I'm almost done with this jacket and I really just want to be done with it now. So I have all the patches sewed on that I want on there. I feel like it's lacking just a tiny bit of color, so on a few of these patches, obviously I didn't splatter it because I just wasn't bothered to. You can if you want to, if you plan on doing something similar. I was originally just going to do black because I think of like heavily stitched stuff like this. I think of Dobby, but I'm like, I want this to be messy. So I decided to add the white, and yeah, like I mentioned, a few places I'm thinking I'm going to add red. I would add a light blue to match his hair more so, but I don't know, that's just not vibing with me, so we'll just stick with red and stick to his eyes. I also, the smiley face button I took off because I didn't like it because it was too colorful, and I really want to peel this off because that bright green is just really irritating me. I have a different eyeball button, because of course I do, that I might put on there. I don't know. Something else needs to go right there because that's an eyesore to me.
Alrighty, so here is the finished jacket. I'm filming this last part a little differently than other videos. Usually with these jackets you'll find that when filming video, the final shot of it, I'm in cosplay. However, I've not been feeling the greatest about my Shigaraki cosplay, so I'm going to spruce it up a bit, fix the hair, probably get some different contacts, and I think I might stick to maybe a punk alternative version of Shigaraki, since there are so many amazing Shigaraki cosplayers out there, and I feel a little bit self-conscious and not as confident, so I'd like to change that. So until I do, this is, you know, the final look right here. Let me just give you a 360 look real quick. You can see the back pretty well. And watch out. I added spikes around the collar. I didn't add too much. That's pretty much all the extra I did. I think everything else I already talked about I did, but it's really comfortable. I really, really like it. I really like the hands. Like, usually the arms, I have no idea what to do with them other than maybe put a patch like right there or something like that, or maybe put spikes around the cuffs of the sleeves. But the fact that we got some handprints on the arms looks cool as hell. God, I don't know how to do an outro of this video, but yeah, that's my Shigaraki jacket, and I'm really happy with it. Now I guess it's time to move on to Deceit, because I know that's what everyone wants. But anyways, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time.